Alright, so this is a newer video for me. Today is, the date is Saturday, April 25th. It's 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This information was last updated about 4 hours ago at 7:30. This is the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control Prevention's website. This is the most recent information of laboratory confirmed cases in the U.S. As you can see, 7 California, 2 Texas, 2 Kansas, and for a total count of 11. Laboratory confirmed cases. What that means is that they have literally taken samples of blood from those people and looked at it in a lab and said, yes, this is the swine influenza outbreak, case. What that does mean, though, also is that there are a lot more cases out there. I mean, you don't just instantly catch it and know that, oh, I must be sick. I mean, this has to sit in your body for up to 3 to 4 days before you even start experiencing signs of the flu. And at that point, it's too late. So what you can do, basic things, hygiene, people, try to avoid contact with people you know are sick, Don't hug them, don't kiss them on the cheek, any of that crap. Wash your hands after you take a shit. Wash your hands before you eat. Cook your food all the way. Very simple stuff. Another thing you can do is the CDC does list some medicines that you can take to help prevent it, and as well to help treat it if you do know you have it. I mean, there's no guarantee this will save you, but in America, we do have some modern medicine that's a little bit more advanced than that of other countries and lower economic scaled countries like Mexico, and they've already suffered for it. However, this is probably going to be a global outbreak, and the reason for that is you can't contain something like this in today's modern world, and the simple reason is I'm going to demonstrate for you. You start, alright, we don't even know if it originated from Mexico, but let's just say we started here in Mexico. Well, people, Mexico City it's a major place of people to go from. So let's say they just go and visit some family members in Texas. All right, so they just go right up here to Texas. Well, they go and people get sick in elevators. They pass them by and they fly to New York, and that person's on a business trip from California. The next week he's going to Japan, and that person in Japan has a friend in Korea, and all over the world. You see, it's just going to zigzag and go until 2 months from now, however long from now, it's going to spread rapidly because we have things called airplanes. People get on an airplane and go from one end of the world to the other and spread their germs with them. So it's really quite simple that, this is going to spread. And the only way to really help prevent it is to just be aware that it's out there, and you need to be a lot more hygienic. Really need to think about what you're doing and, who you're around. This isn't something to be like, oh, I'm going to die. This isn't something to be really afraid about, but you just want to be, aware, is all. You just want to be intelligently aware. And one more thing about this, don't listen to the Christians who are going to say that this is the plague, or this is the second coming of Jesus, or whatever horseshit they feed you. Every time there is some sort of disaster, they try to put their mark on it and write a book about it and tell us how that it's the second coming of Jesus and we should all repent and all this other crap. You know what, Christians? Stick it up your ass. This is the modern world where the world is heating up, not because of global warming. I don't believe in global warming. I believe we're coming out of the last ice age. I believe that this is a natural process the world goes through every set amount of years. Million, billion, whatever. We're still coming out of the last ice age. The water is heating up again, and eventually it'll cool off and we'll go into the next ice age. But as things heat up, crops are going to be diminished or increased. Diseases, we all know heat helps retain, bacteria. So diseases are really going to thrive in this kind of atmosphere and this temperature. So something to be a little bit more aware about in the next couple of years.